the brakes. These are the times. Level number 9. Look up in the sky. Tennis on the way. Sinners on the way. On the way. I got winners on the way. You ain't without a on your belt. You ain't without a ticket on your plate. You ain't sick.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Raiders coming in at 3-4, going up against the Eagles, who come in at 4-3.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Oakland Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Here we go!
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! All right!
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw is Dobbs, letting one go deep for the end zone. That is caught by Mitchell for a Raider touchdown.
I know there are a bunch of people that actually hate this route. They don't think it's successful very often. But if you get a little bit of space and you throw it in the right spot, you can see the end result. We just saw a touchdown.
Yeah, we did. Who's it usually tougher for? Obviously, that was a great catch. Is it tougher on the passer or on the receiver there on the fade?
I think it's tougher on the passer to put it in the right spot and give the receiver an opportunity. The receiver just usually goes and finds the football.
He did there and got a touchdown out of it. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get it.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And now here's a carry heading left. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Here's Dobbs to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes you need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And now Oakland ready to take the field.
Let's go!
And now here's a carry heading left. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Finds a seam inside the 40. Over the middle here to Brown. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A give to the fullback on the dive. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
2nd and short. Is it a no?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Now a handoff as they run left side. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play that time for the Raiders. 49 yards on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, Dobbs. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go.
On play action, it's Dobbs. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. And now here's a carry heading left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Back to throw Dobbs. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Pass. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be... Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio, let's go. 1, 9,
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is knocked down from the side at the 24-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they try the right side here. And now running right through it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, now, look at 56. Now let's go. 3, 19.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This is their fullback getting the carry. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Second and goal from the 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be third down. The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. A road win in the National.
We can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room, and then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Philadelphia, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.